Hey everyone, John T. Meyer here for another edition of Answers to Questions, the show where we answer your questions. And we have 3 this week that came in, so let's get right to it. I had posted a picture, which we'll show here. Our team was in Chicago earlier this week as part of a big RFP process to pitch to a client. And Julie tweeted me, how do you separate yourself from the competition? That's a great question, Julie. So we spent, in our 60-minute pitch, we spent probably half of it, 30 minutes, just talking about who Lemonly is as a company, what we believe in, what we stand for, just as importantly, who we aren't, right? So what are our core values and what makes us authentic? Ideas are great, everyone's got great ideas. Execution is super important. They have to consider your price, but at the end of the day, how do you stand out? Show them what you believe and what you stand for. I think that really works. Plus, we learned today, we won the business. So the second question comes from my friend Dan. Dan was in the last episode, so he's already the first person to appear with 2 questions on the show. Dan asked, what do you think about doing search engine marketing? He's thinking about using it for his company. I think it's great. So originally, search engine marketing, the real money was in doing Google Ads, which is still very valuable for a wide exposure, but I really highly recommend experimenting with Facebook ads. Facebook ads are incredibly powerful, they're pretty affordable, and you can get super targeted. So if I want to market to 35 to 45-year-old women who like soccer and SpongeBob SquarePants, I can do that. And I can target them and find them. So it's incredibly powerful. You can get really specific and really niche, and you can kind of experiment and tinker, look at the stats, see how it's working, and then improve upon it. Go for it, Dan. So the third question came in from an email. We actually just yesterday posted a position at Lemonly. We're looking for a business development position. And Adam emailed me and said, what do you look for in your business development person? And that's a great question, Adam. I think everyone's preferences are a little bit different. I came up with 4 things that we look for. So 1 is being relationship focused on the long term, understanding that relationships is what really drive business. So not the quick sale, but doing the long game with relationships. 2 is having strategic solutions, right? You can't try to put a square peg into a round hole. If a customer's not right for Lemonly, or if we don't have the right service, acknowledging that and maybe referring them on, or really trying to customize your offering. So don't just try to sell them whatever you have. 3 is hustle, right? If you're gonna be in business development, you gotta hustle, you gotta have thick skin, you gotta be able to take a no and keep working hard. So you gotta have a lot of hustle. And then the last one, this is for all positions at Lemonly, you have to really be a culture fit. You know, so we probably aren't a culture of picking up the phone and making 200 phone calls and just pushing the sale. We're more about building a relationship and making sure that we can add value to your company. So it has to be a culture fit. So those, Adam, are the 4 things that we're gonna be looking for in our business development person. And Michael, you can link up the job description if you think you're the right person for the job. That's it here for Answers to Questions this week. Remember, send in your questions using the hashtag below, and we'll see you next week.